going to be a quick video. All right, so I'm just gonna go over my kind of my portfolio, what I do. I didn't really trade much today. I was playing around with something. I see like a hair just dangling in front of my eye. So I'm gonna, damn. I should have never pressed start. That now I know it's got to be a quick video. I got Amazon up right here, and you can see the minute chart right there. I was trying to trade it. I knew it was going to stop at 3,000. It didn't quite finish up for the day, but it did enter positive territory at one time, especially, hold on here. Give me a minute, y'all. Yeah, especially after being down. Let's pull up the minute and see what actually happened. I'm kind of trying to do two things at once. Okay, here we go. Get this out. No. Man, I'm always messing this up. It's going to say I said that already. Let me see. All right, it worked. Yeah, it worked. All right. So, yeah, that could be the low right there, at 29.18. It came back, and it held. I think that's a good start considering the thing has been down what 400 points. I mean, although when you look at it like this, it looks kind of bear flaggish, but I like this candle right here. I like the bottom. Let's see what happens right here. This is the tail. I was looking at. Let me see if I come up. Maybe the minute chart will show it better. No, let's go to five. It's a shitty one, but it's kind of like a upside down head and shoulders. This shoulder didn't really, the right shoulder didn't really draw right. So I was waiting for a blast through, and I put on some trades for that. But then I was like, you know what, this thing is gonna peg at 3,000. It might even do it tomorrow, being an options expiration. So I sold some puts below it. I think I did it on my other, well, did I do it on here? Yeah, you see tomorrow right here, it's kind of mixed up. I sold the 29.50 put and bought the 29.40 put for protection. Okay, the trade price, I sold the 25.50. Oh man, 25.50 for 29.50 for 25.45. And I bought the 24.50 for 22.25. So that was 325 spread. It's a 10-point wide. 10-point wide, 325 spread. So that's $675 that's going to cost me if I were just to totally lose everything. If I don't, I'll make $325. So that's the trade I put on. I think we're going to hold this 3,000, or maybe this 29.70 in this area right here. So let's see what happens. I had a trade similar on yesterday, and here it is. I closed it out. I closed it out for a loss, and I should have hung on to it. I think this is the 29.70 20. I closed it out for like 100 whatever loss. It says what does that say, 320 or something, but remember that I got a credit or whatever. So I think overall it was like 150 or something like that. But I made some of it back. I bought a for next week. These numbers are jerking around. I bought a call spread for next week, the 30.15 to 30.25. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this is the bottom. Let me pull up Netflix real quick. They're supposed to be earnings. Oh, didn't happen. Look at it. I already know it came out. Look at that red bar. Oh man. Ooh. I knew it was going to be ugly, but I didn't think it was going to be that ugly. All right, so it closed at 427. The stock is down. It's trading at 469. Oh, man. 427 minus 470. 57 points down. I started looking at this chart. No, hold on here. Maybe I wasn't. Yeah, see, these I can't even speak. These stocks are lofty, and this is what I thought was going to, or still may, happen to Amazon. But Amazon seems to be deflating the air before the earnings pop out. But did it deflate enough air? That's why the option trade I put on is, well, no, next week is earnings. I don't think I'm gonna hold on through earnings. I'm just playing that trade for a pop. All right, so But yeah, man, Netflix is taking it in the butt, man. um, Going out to the woodshed. Oh, we got the jewelry box. Hey, babe, Mr. Jerry H, what's up? You said, damn, Netflix. I know, right? So I don't know what the earning. Here it is, right here. Um, Netflix. Yeah, this kind. I'm getting all kind of here. What does that say? Can't even read. Netflix reports Q2 global paid net additions of 10 million versus guidance of 7.5 million and street consensus of 8.25 million. So didn't they beat right there? What do you mean? Quarter three global paid net additions of 2.5 million. I like the fact that they use paid now and not those free subscribers versus analysts. Okay, so they thought it was going to be 5.27 million and they only brought in 2.5 million. You see how everything is overinflated. You know, like these stocks are going up like it's the greatest thing of all time, and everybody just got to have Netflix. I ain't getting Netflix. My girl ain't getting Netflix. You know what I'm saying? It's just so that's. I have a feeling that this is going to be the theme of the earnings season, at least for the 5 stocks that brought us up here. They just think it's. I just don't think it's all that, you know. So we just looking at headlines here. I don't know the exact details, but ugly, man. This thing is not even gonna. I don't even think it's gonna bounce. 2-quarter streaming ARPUs increased 0.4 year over year. I'm just looking at some of these things. I don't want to read no letter. So anyway, y'all can go check out Netflix and see what's really going on. It just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. I knew I should have bought a call spread. I thought about playing it. I was like, I don't know, you know, because they came down. If it was way up here elevated, like I would have sure have been in. But I was like, it came down. Maybe it's gonna pop back up. But that's kind of what happened with that. That's exactly my theme with Amazon. I just have a feeling that it's not gonna happen. You know, it may though. But now that the air popped out of the balloon and we're down 400 or so points from the top, we was at 334, 33, 44 was the high, and we're at 3,000. Well, that was easy math. 344 points. We was a good 400 points before the bounce. It was basically straight down. So now I'm not, you know, yeah, this is not. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I just don't think the earnings are going to be all of that. You said you called this Netflix pullback. I wish I would go in stock quits and reboot and repost my Netflix call. I did. I called the Netflix pullback. I called the Amazon pullback because I don't really pull up Netflix like that. Yesterday. That's right. When I was saying, oh, it's bullshit. What was I saying yesterday? When I was like, how could they? Yeah, I said everything is free, right? Everybody's got these free apps and, you know, the free movies and, you know, how to get some of the free movies and, yeah, like that. And I was like, no way, man, no way it's happening. And then I said it was expensive. I said they gotta do a lot of. They haven't been making movies, so therefore, you know, they can't keep that pipeline filled. And everybody else is taking their content for their own channel or streaming service. So I think personally Netflix is in trouble, just knowing that alone without looking at any numbers or whatever. You know, if you buy Netflix, I feel you can binge watch the whole thing in less than, you know, a couple of weeks, couple of weekends, a month tops, and then you're done. So you can get the free trial. That's why I like they said paid subscriptions. I don't want to. Remember when Netflix first came out, they used to put, oh, we're up 30 million subs, but then find out that half of them was on the free trial. You know, come on, man, that's not a sub. A sub is when you get money from these guys. What else did I do? Yeah, I found this new stock, K12, and I usually don't trade new stocks, but it had some options. I picked up a call spread, you know, on it. And it's not coming up. Oh, because I typed in case 12. It's LRN. Learn. You know, look at this thing. Not necessarily. I played. This is a toy, okay? I played with it. I just bought a call spread, thinking it's gonna, with all the schools getting ready to go online. I think that's why this thing is popping like that. I think this thing, it might have further to run. I don't know. So I bought a call spread. Just play. How much did I spend for it? 783, 783 minus 514, $269 for 7 points, man. 7 point wide. So let's see what happens. It's 64 days out. Amazon's playing with it. I told you about that. IBB's is not working for me. This thing needs to start running. Carrier, yeah, it's the best stock I got, and I'm just so disappointed that I didn't have more of it. And let's talk about Twitter real quick. The Cashmatic, if you come in and watch this video, I did get rid of my Twitter calls, and I'll tell you why. Twitter had good price action today, and this thing almost turned positive with all the media, the hack, and I finally looked into the hack, and I don't think it's as bad as they're making it seem, since it seems like they was hacked with the, everybody's home. You don't have the security of the office. You don't know what they're doing at home, and it was just opportunity, and you got an employee to kind of give up the keys. That can happen anywhere. That's not Twitter specific. That can happen anywhere. You got some smart individuals talking to some dumb individuals. Maybe he was paid off or whatever, but he gave away the keys to the castle, and then they tweeted the things out. Politicians are it could have been Trump. Here's the thing. Politicians need to be off Twitter, period. It didn't start off that way. You can't, if you're going to be there, you can't tweet policy, period. No policy tweeting. Talk about the NBA, basketball, your favorite color, but don't talk about policy. Why is it even on Twitter? And they act like, okay, we're on there now. Like president, all us important people's on there now. This needs to be as secure as the White House. No, man, didn't you read the terms and agreement? I'm sure it's in there. But anyway, and politicians need to get off. If you're an elected official, off the Twitter, period. That's my little rant about that. I just solved the national security problem. Politicians do not need to be on Twitter. And now we don't have to worry about that. Just celebrities and whatever. Celebrities and us non-celebrities. Man, yeah, so that's my little rant about that. And I think it's up today. I really think people's feeling the subscription thing, and now I really think it'll work more than ever, because maybe it won't happen if it was a subscription. It definitely won't happen if you get the politicians off. You get on Elon Musk tweet and you say Twitter, you say the price is high just before you bought some put options, and then you make money that way. And then you're dumb. You dumb if you fell for the Bitcoin thing. Oh yeah, send me some Bitcoin. These rich guys is like, oh yeah, Elon's like, yeah, send me some Bitcoin and I'll send you back double. Come on. If he was really like that, he'll just send you Bitcoin. It's just scam. It's just totally Nigerian letter email thing, and people fell for that. So the stupidity of us falling for it makes it a big scam. I don't know. People are just stupid. It's another rant. I'll never fall for that. I don't care who the hell is tweeting that. It's obviously a scam. You're dumb. All right. Hopefully none of my watchers sent any money over there to Elon Musk. He's got billions of dollars. You think he's thinking about some Bitcoin? Oh, man. All right. Okay. I thought you said Netflix. I said Amazon. I talked about Netflix yesterday, where I just said it's high. I said it's garbage. I've been like that all the time. That's why I really can't trade it, because I really feel it's a garbage service, and I don't know. I wouldn't say garbage, but there's so much. They got no moat. There's so much competition. You get a smart TV. It's apps for days, right? TiVo. What is it? Not TiVo. Yeah, TiVo. Is it TiVo? Roku. TiVo. That was old school. Anyway, apps for days, right? I mean, I can watch all kinds of free stuff. Why am I paying Netflix for some movies or for the original content that really doesn't have any staying power, you know. So not like a Disney film or things like that. So that's how I feel about this. That's how I feel about Netflix. They got to keep creating content, to keep the pipeline filled, and spending billions of dollars. And when more and more apps and people are coming out with the stuff for free, like Peacock did yesterday or 2 days ago. So that's it. Let's talk about the Dow. The Dow. I like the action here. By the way, I bought Mr. JRS. I don't know if you're short IWM, but I sold some puts underneath it. I can't remember what you are. I was reading your Twitter. I like the Dow. I like the way this chart looks. It still can go sideways for a little bit. I got all these lines everywhere. It just seems like it wants to go up. So I sold it. I did it in my other account. I think some puts over it underneath there. Small. By the way, I've been staying really small because I'm not 100% confident. And this one I like a lot. I like the way the rut is looking. This is the weekly. So it's kind of like almost like a weird cup and handle, right? This looks like it wants to, like, this is a continuation pattern. So I sold some puts underneath here. And but small, not really big positions. And here I didn't do much. I'm kind of trying to stay small. I'm really down. Why am I down this much money? Amazon, yeah, I got in a little early. And IBB, I guess. And Facebook, of course, you know what's up with that. So Twitter, I really feel it was great price action today for the news. I mean, for what happened. And same with Facebook. I mean, these social media companies it's almost like it's trying to tell me something. Maybe all of this negative about social media, maybe they're the ones that's going to pop with earnings. So we see what happened with Netflix. I have a feeling it's going to be the same with Amazon. Maybe it's the social media with all this negativity. They're going to be the stars. I don't know, though. There's been times I've thought that before and got burnt. But I could tell you what, the way Netflix is tanking after hours, oh, look, it's trying to make a comeback. It looks like it's going to be down dramatically. Let me see what the implied move was. Yeah, 44. Well, that ends tomorrow. It looks like the market maker move is 36. Tomorrow, 44. So and we're down what? 527 minus 471, 56. So a little bit more than an applied move. If you sold any puts below it, just below it, you're probably feeling a little pain. Not yet. The market didn't open yet, but it looks like it's trying to go up. So let's see what happens. Let's see. That first initial pop didn't look much, but now it looks like it's trying to go up there. I don't know what they're talking about. Netflix sees total number of originals for 2021 higher than 2020. Netflix adds more than 10 million new subscribers and names Sarah Daniels, whatever, co-CEO. Netflix 2020 plans for launching original shows. Films continue to be largely intact. Really? How is that possible? Netflix ended second quarter with more than $7 billion in cash and equivalents. Not bad. All right, so I guess that's not bad under the circumstances. And the key viewer metric is heading into sort of fourth quarter. Anyway, but I'm not all into those what is it called? The fundamentals anyway. So that's that. I don't have much to talk about, guys. You out of IWM? Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in the IWM and the rut, and not in this portfolio. And let's see what happens. I don't know. I was liking the action. But today, though, I noticed the SPY. It's only down 3/4%, 0.34. The Qs even were down 0.68. And the IWM was down 0.59. For the most part of the day, if I remember, the IWM was in the tail. I was like, was lagging. I was like, man, come on, at least beat one of the indexes. But it did. Looks like it beat the Qs, but the Qs were getting destroyed. Didn't beat the SPY, you know, and it didn't beat the Dow. DIA. It was close. Dow down 0.54, IWM down 0.59. So, but I like the way it looks, you know. Not a lot of volume here, which is good. That's good when it's doing that. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it could, you know, with these candles, these weeklies, they're making higher highs, you know. But here, I know there's going to be sellers right there. I have a feeling it's going to creep up, maybe pop, get to here, then maybe, I don't know what it's going to do. Sideways or down, or, and, you know, kind of hold off for a day or two before it blasts through. But then again, the next stop is new highs, and I don't really see it doing that. So maybe just go sideways. I don't know. I'm just trying to, hey, I sold puts. Just kind of hang out, do whatever you're doing now, and I'll still make my money. That's the best thing about selling puts, you know, is you don't have to be right. The stock can go up, and you cash out early for the most part. Go sideways, and you'll still make all your money, and maybe even go down a little bit, you know. So you don't have to be right. If you buy calls, stock's got to go up, period, you know. So that's what I like about selling puts and selling calls as well too. But you don't really want to sell them in this bull kind of market. You know, the thing is, it is a bull market from the bottom, right? Up 35% or whatever it is. But you only see these kind of magnitude type moves in the bear market. So, and you know, the VIX is even. I mean, bull markets don't have VIXs of 28, above 30. So is it just the bounce? You know, I mean, is it a true bull market, or is it just the bounce? You know, and eventually we go back down. That's the only thing that bothers me about this so-called bull market. The VIX is like insane, you know, and the rallies are, you know, that's generally bear market type bull rallies, you know. So this makes you go, All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. I wanted to make it a quick video. I got to go to bed. I didn't trade much today. Oh, so let me tell you why I got out of Twitter. So I had my little rant. I like the price action. I wanted to hold on to everything. I didn't really lose much. I had 22 or 3 calls. By the way, I kept one of them. And leaps. And so I got rid of all of them. Overall, I think I made money, but not today. What bothers me is I think they still kind of investigating a little bit. And I know it's going to be the top. They're going to talk about the news all the time. You know, it's going to be the headlines for damn near all year because the elections are coming up. But what bothers me is if it happens again, let's say it happens tonight, tomorrow, then I think the stock is getting crushed. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just get out before it happens again. I just can't play it. And I'm very pissed off because all of my stocks are in the news. I try to avoid these, but this is what happens when you play big stocks. So remember, I was in Tesla, deep. Oh, stock price is too high. I get crushed. I was in this. Oh, there's a hack. You know, everybody's being hacked. Oh, God damn it. I was in Facebook. Oh my gosh, the protests and all that stuff. I'm getting crushed. You know, so it's like, why? And then the stocks that are ripping in the meantime while I'm in these stocks like Amazon and Tesla and everything else, I'm in the wrong ones. I'm in the ones that's making negative headlines. I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, it's been the theme for me all year. That's why I'm happy with the carrier. If you notice, I'm really happy with that carrier position. Because the stocks, I just can't get away from these negative headlines on my stocks. The stocks, not little positions. They generally, you know, like that Facebook position I got, that's a big position. I really shouldn't be that big. But it's pretty big, man. Five leaps there, you know. Well, it's actually spreads. What is it? No, there's no spreads on those 5 leaps. 5 leaps there. And then I bought this, sold that, bought this, sold that. So 5 straight out leaps and 3 verticals. And, you know, my stocks just stay in the headlines, man. Can't stand that. It's always something. I could pick, like what I bought a small call spread on that K12. Next thing the CEO, there was some kind of, uh, what is that when they cook the book scheme? That'll be me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Anyway, it's just something to think about. That's why I like the indexes. But yeah, lately I've been playing the stocks. This is the first time the RUT and IWM. This is the first time I actually played the indexes in a while. Generally, it's the SPY. Today would have been a great day to sell some puts on it because it was so low. And maybe I don't know. I'm not liking this one. It's bullish, but it just seems overextended for some reason. I don't know why that is, but you never know. I don't know. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I think that's all I need to talk about. Anything y'all want to talk about? Pull up Netflix. Yeah, Netflix is making a comeback. It looks like it's in the range now of the market maker move. 527 minus 480. 527 minus 480. 47. And the market maker move is 36. But tomorrow's put range is 44, so it's close. It's close. You bought some Twitter puts. Expire 7/31. I'm giving them until Monday to make a move. So you kind of kept them. You bought them today. You bought them today. Yeah, I imagine you bought them today. I don't think you bought them yesterday. So you bought some puts. Expire 7/31. That is next two weeks from now, 15 days, and you're gonna give them the Monday to see what's gonna happen. You're gonna hold them through earnings. When Twitter disappoints, it disappoints. That's the one thing. This stock disappoints, man, and it's like just gets crushed, man. So I like the action today. It reminded me of Facebook. Matter of fact, you pull up, it didn't even really go down. It opened down and it was straight up since. Okay, did that move, and then. At one point, was it here? We was only a few cents away from the close. I was like, wow, man. And let me tell you something. If it wasn't a negative day, if the Dow wasn't down 200 and the Qs, I have a feeling this would have went positive. I think this would have went green. When Facebook was struggling, the market was green, and it was able to kind of come right back. And we still have that problem. I'm actually kind of glad this happened in Facebook because it kind of Twitter because it puts Facebook. They're not really talking about it like that anymore. But Facebook has been holding in there as well. It came down and damn, I was over here. Look, it even made way. What was it? It was 240, 244. All that news came out, went to 207, and then it went all the way up to 250. It went $10 higher, of $6 higher than it was before the news. So. That's pretty bullish. And from here to where we are now, the market's kind of weak. If the market was super strong, just doing its thing, this would probably be high. But I'm glad it's actually right here. If it runs into earnings, it's not going to have a pop. So hang out here, hang out in this range, and let's wait for earnings, especially me being long. But if it runs into the number, which is next week. Wait a minute, 7/29. Did they move it? That's 2 weeks from now. Yeah, so I don't know what it's gonna do. If it runs into the number, it might not be a good thing. Even though it does typically runs into the number, but you know what I'm saying. If it does one of them hockey sticks into it, that's like if it just kind of hangs out, maybe even at 250, it might be all right. You said if Oh, you bought it at the close today. Okay. If I can keep one or two puts for free, then I would. Then and only then I will hold. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, you must be waiting for it. So you waiting for like another shoe to drop, or you waiting for them to say say nothing, like they don't know what to do? Are they gonna hang the guy to dry? Are they gonna say it was this guy? And put his picture in the news, and and then Yeah, I don't know, man. The politicians, they need to get off of Twitter. That they really need to. They shouldn't look at Twitter like, "Hey, how are you going to protect us?" Now they have to look at how they're going to protect themselves. How do you do that? Get off the platform. That way you don't even have an account for them to hack. So just get off of it. You don't need to be on it. Or just don't talk about it. Should be a policy not to talk about policy. That way when somebody gets on there talking about policy, we all know it's bullshit. So it's simple. Come out with that tomorrow. But they won't. It's to me it's not Twitter's job to keep it like that, to keep it. I know this might sound weird, and nobody will agree, but it's not it's not really their job to protect it for them. They have to protect it for themselves, and if you don't think it's safe, get out of there, so therefore, get off the platform. It's not safe. Yeah, I mean, why? Oh, we're on it. Make it safe, Twitter. Everything, we're going to an era of electronic social, everything is computer, right? Hacks are all over the place. Wherever you use your credit card is going to be hacked, right? Hacks are all over the place. The key holders, the Equifaxes, TransUnions, and Experians all got hacked. Hacks, it just happens. You know what I mean? So it just happens. It's part of the new era. You can't be hack free. Hacks are gonna happen. So that's why I'm like, maybe that's why the stock is up, because maybe they thinking like me. I don't know why. I don't think people should trip over it. It happens. It just happens. You can't be on any kind of electronic platform, computer, and don't expect it not to happen. My email could get hacked tomorrow. Why would I think it not? It shouldn't have not get hacked. I mean, I don't think it should get hacked. I mean, hey, come on, Yahoo. Protect me. But I understand if somebody gets through. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you got to use it with caution. Say the mail, U.S. mail, right? Federally protected in a way. Mail gets lost, right? It gets lost. So it's not guaranteed to come even when you mail it, kind of guaranteed. So things happen. That's why you insure things or you register things, right? Whatever. So it's just funny. Here goes my phone blowing up again while I'm trying to make a video. Somebody mentioned me in a comment? Why is my phone next? Okay. All right, I'm boring y'all with who is this person? Okay. Watch this full video. Somebody wrote, "Is Facebook?" I had commented on somebody's post. They said, Facebook Shops is a Shopify killer," and I'm like, no, it's not. I mean, it's a where they work together. God, I can't even think of the damn word. But you need a Shopify account to have Facebook Shops, I believe. You have to have Shopify, and then you could sign up for Facebook Shops. That's the whole how it works, and you almost got like two platforms. So it's Facebook Shops is run by Shopify. They both make money, so I'm like, what are you talking about? How is it a Shopify killer? It's powered by Shopify. Am I right? Anyway, somebody was tweeting me somebody's video or sending me a video of that. No, I'm wrong. I don't think so. Anyway, Nagets, hey, what's up, man? Why do you think that Amazon? I only think that Amazon may rise now is because it's down 400 points. When I made that video, I was thinking it would be elevated into the earnings, and oh yeah, it's going down. I still think it could go down, but it's a lot better now. It's 400 points came off the top, So if earnings were tomorrow, I don't kind of know. I still think it'll go down, but not as positive as it was when it was up there at 30. What was it? 3,400. Like hell yeah, it's going down. The market's figuring that out. That's why it's coming down. It knows it's correcting almost before the earnings. That's why it's coming down. So now it's starting to elevate. It might hang out here at the 3,000 level, but personally, I feel that it's still coming down. Let me see. The earnings before was on April 30th, and it was right. And on that earnings date, it dropped 200 points. It was 2,400. They told us, shit's not gonna be all that. They really working on things, and then we went up like 1,200 points or whatever. But anyway, now we're still 600 points from that. Just 3 months ago, we went up 100 points a month, so it still might be elevated. Wait, I said 100. Wait a minute. We're 600 points away. We went up 200 points a month. Okay. Still kind of elevated. 200 points a month, 25 points a week, since the last earnings. And that's after the big correction that's just happened. So I think, like I said, it comes back down to the breakout area, and then maybe bounce. That's what this line is right here. I think that, remember, a lot of breakouts pull right back to the line and then break out. So I'm thinking that earnings possibly will give us that entry. And let me tell you something. If it comes here, that's a buy, right? So I will be looking to do something, not like a long-term trade if it were to get to this area. Anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, it goes down. This is still a big drop. Does something, and maybe not all the way down, but so generally that's it. It breaks out, checks back, and then continues. That's generally how it goes. All right, so that's my prediction. But I don't know, man. This market is crazy. Okay, so it's just crazy. How do you feel about the tilt away from the socialized consumption? New viewer. Thanks for watching. How do I feel about the tilt away from socialized consumption? I don't really understand that question. I don't understand that question for the most part. Socialized consumption. How do I feel about the tilt away? Are we tilting away? Are you saying, are we tilting away from like social media? I don't know. I'm not the brightest individual in the world. But I could trade stocks. I could kind of look at some charts, I don't really have my opinion is not really strong on anything political or whatever. It's whatever. I could tell you this. You don't want to talk political. I'm going to give you a political view. A lot of people be tripping about who the president's going to be. Okay? Oh, my gosh. They really passionate about it. Now, I got my opinion on who I would like up in there, but I'm not super passionate about it. I run my life. Anybody up in there is not going to change what Dre's doing, okay? They're just not going to do it. Even though, hey, I work for the post office, and, he's trying to put an end to that private side. Guess what? I'll get another job. You know what I'm saying? I'm a truck driver. I'll find another job. I don't rely on what these guys are not changing my life, okay? They're just not. I'm responsible for changing my life, not those dudes up there. But people act like these guys, somebody gets in there that they like, oh, yeah, and your life is going to change. No, it's not. If you're broke, you're still going to be broke. If you're rich, you may be rich. They may take a little bit more money. That's one thing. It might be a little bit more money or less money coming out in and out of my pocket, but it's not going to change my life. So, damn, I just went political. Does anybody agree with me? It's just... and also the local politicians, the local ones have more control of what happens in your little arena to your life than the president's federal. It's your state representatives and your mayor, your governor, and I can't think of all the positions. Those people are more important than the president. If really. They the ones, making policy in your area, so not the president. He's not making policy in this area, so so I don't get it. You know what I mean? Is it just me? But it doesn't matter who's up in there. They're not going to change my life. All right, there. How many viewers did I just lose? Because I know a lot of people are passionate about politics. I'm not that passionate about it. I'm gonna vote. I have a fave, but it is what it is. I'm gonna move on and do Dre. I'm gonna do me. Um. Yeah. All right. So you guys, you finished. I was hoping IVX Drips would elaborate, but he didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Hey, get in the comments. Let me know about what y'all feel about what I just said. I'm curious. I'm curious. And if y'all feel passionate about what I just said, kind of let me know. And this is the reason why people don't usually like talking politics, because people are just passionate, about it. I'm not gonna lose any sleep. Actually, I did lose a little sleep over the last election. But that's it. Okay, that was it. I woke up the next morning and I ran my life, boy. You said, hey, you just bought a lot of Amazon stock today when that's at 29.26 and is at 39.19, making a few thousand. Nice. By the way, I bought at I made I did a day trade on one option. I bought it at 29.70 and sold it at 3,000. It was like for $800. So I was like, I'll take it. I thought I was gonna let it ride, but I took it. Is there anything wrong with trading stocks like that? No, you made money. You could do. I just don't swing trade because it's look at the like Amazon right here, right? Look at the minute chart. It's all over the place. I can't call this up, this up down, right? Look how volatile. I can't call the tops and the bottoms. But if you pull out the weekly, like what we're looking at now, let me get rid of all these drawings, right? That's pretty easy to call. Look at the moving average. Everything, it's up, right? If you pull out the monthly, wow, you really is up. So that's why I like to trade a little longer term. It's easier to see where the stock is going. And you'll, of course, have your ups and downs, but if you're in it for the long haul, well, the long haul is saying it's going to go up. This chart, though, I'm telling you, man, look at the pull away. Look at this distance from the moving average. Now that I do think it's going to go back down. I don't know if it's going to be earnings, though. Earnings might pull it down, but then I think the stock market pulls down the whole thing to the average. When this thing gets too far above the average, it corrects. Well, that one actually went all the way down to there. So it corrects. It's not going to just stay elevated, and generally the averages don't catch up to the stock. It's the stock that catches up to the averages. So when you see it pulled away like that, just wait. Look what happened here. Pulled away. You had all of this time to get in. This was such a great buy point. I mean, everything, when you see those averages, when you see the averages come together, the stock is together, oh, it's ready to explode. And that's exactly what happened right there. But we all got overzealous. It's going to come back in. It's got to come back in. That's my opinion on Amazon. So, yeah, so it's easier just to, and my favorite chart is the weekly. I'll pull up, I kind of start with the 4 hour, and then I'll jump to the weekly. See how the 4 hour is going up? But if I pull up a minute, let's say, look at all that. I can't call that. I can't call that. So that's why I don't day trade. But I knew Amazon was going to bounce today. I wish I would have got in here. I was busy. I wasn't following the markets. So I got in somewhere over here, right around here. And it was a good trade. I don't generally do that. I wanted to play I knew this bounce was big. If you got in, I mean, you made almost 100. You made like 80 points. So if you got in down here, so. Oh, I lost my comments. But be careful holding into earnings with your position. You said you made 1,000. Is anything wrong with that? You only started 3 days ago. Did you really, or are you just kind of joking? If so, that was a good trade, man. Just do, whatever you did, do it again. And if you are new, and just remember, it's not always that easy, You agree, babe. Oh, you agree with my policy, babes? Thanks, babes. I just changed my political affiliation to independent this year. I always kind of, well, I don't really, I won't go into that part. I won't really say what I am. I think y'all can probably figure it out though. But I used to be independent. I just vote for whoever I think is the best person. Um, but then I stopped doing that after certain things. But like I said, it's just I don't know, man. It ain't gonna affect me. I don't know. I can't put energy into what's happening up there. They're not thinking about us. Why am I gonna think about them? They'll say that when you vote for them, but they're not. They don't even know what it's like to live my life because most of them has been born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Most of them, rich. And it's two different lifestyles. You can't look at the lifestyle and understand. So that's where I'm at. I'm not saying I'm poor, but I'm not rich. So that therefore they can't do nothing for me. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I know. I don't know. It's just whatever. Look at me getting passionate. Getting passionate just thinking about those things now. Anyway, that's cool, man. I hate the whole party system because it gets people in just because they affiliated with a party and then they could switch. Like you remember Trump said, I'll run independent, and the Republicans didn't want him to. They didn't want him to when who was running against him, and then he was saying he was going to run independent, and they didn't want him to run independent because when that happens, you're going to steal the vote away from whoever side you're really from, so you can't really have that, you know what I mean? So like, oh yeah, there was like he was running for the party. It was like, if you don't get the Republican nomination, are you going to run independent? And he was like, yeah, I may, and if you do, you're just going to mess up the party. You said my one Amazon stock. That's all you need, man. It's $3,000. That's all. Hey, I think this is the anniversary of Amazon. Do you know they said it on, man, it came out. Amazon IPO'd in 97 or something like that at $18. If you put $10,000 in, 10,000 in 1997 at $18 a share, today you would have $30 million. Isn't that, I just feel when you hear that, it's like, oh, I missed the boat. $30 million, 10,000. So I imagine if you put 1,000, you probably have 3 million, That's why you got to invest and try to, Tesla is probably the next one. Even though it seems high right now, it's not. It's not. And 30 years from now, 20 years, we'll be kicking ourselves and remembering this moment. So, like, put it in the comments. Tell me, what do you think the next Amazon is? Or Microsoft? These companies are not going to grow like they did before, but that company has got to be Tesla. To me, is it Zoom? No, I don't think it's Zoom or DocuSign or any of these other type companies. It's got to be something that's, making a difference. You know what I mean? So, Zoom is not, there's alternatives, So, so yeah, that's the stock. So you got to buy and hold it. It's funny, I'm talking this but I sold mine because the market's crazy. I have to buy it back. But, it went to the moon, and it's a good thing I did. What is it? I sold it way up there. Closer to, was it 20? Closer to the top here. I think it pulls back. I think it does one of these numbers, like up, down, right? Up, down. All of these are going to come back to these averages. Just like it did here. We thought we missed it, right? It went below the average. Same thing. When it gets elevated like that, it's like gravity. It's going to come right back down to the averages, so just wait. We just have to wait and be patient. It'll happen. I don't know what's going to bring it down. Hey, earnings is around the corner. I'm telling you, if it's like a shitty earnings, Bring it right back down, you know. So and then get in. Don't think it will be a shitty stock. Everybody's dumping it. No, get in. All right. So you said you got out. You got put positions in TWOU, Zynga, and NEO up nice in all three long-term stock plays. Oh, so you're up good in all three of the long term put plays. I know you said stop plays, but it's all to the downside. TWOU. ZNGA. Wow, look at that. That's this candle right there. Oh, the week is still being drawn. If this thing doesn't go up tomorrow, that's ugly right there. It's outside week. NIO. Yeah, I like those. I don't know, but the TWOU looks like it wants to go higher. Got no puts. Oh, long, just stock. Okay, you said. Oh, I put got positions. I put. Okay, I gotcha. You got positions in TW. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, they all look good. I really like this one though. This TWOU, the NIO. This stock I thought about buying some and holding it forever. I don't know. I got to learn more about the company. And the ZNGA. No, I've just pulled. Yeah, I don't know anything about this one either. I heard it before though. I heard of it. That's an ugly candle right there. Yeah. But that might be the whole market. Let me see something Q's. No, yeah, be careful with that one. I don't like that candle. Okay, typo. Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and I'll be back tomorrow. Sorry I didn't have much to talk about. You know, we got a little political, and I'm just staying kind of small. Normally I'm huge. That's why when y'all see me, I'm like I'm up 1,000, 2,000. I'm kind of big. You know, so I'm actually kind of small. I'm only big in this Facebook right here. You know, Walmart. These are spreads that's out for 6 months. You know, till next January, and just one spread. That's nothing. $200 or whatever. The Amazon. This should finish probably as long as like this. The one that expires tomorrow. As long as Amazon holds this street, what is it, man? Just don't. I don't want to wake up and Amazon's down 50, man. Don't do it 50 on me. Netflix might bring it down, you know. I'm hoping 3,000 stays as a magnet. And this one as well. Oh, this is a call. I'm hoping it actually runs. I'm just looking for a bounce with this play. Not necessarily like, oh, that's it. We're going back to 3,400 or 30, whatever it was. No, I'm just looking for a bounce. That's why it's only 8 days to try to make some money on that. And that's it. An IBB long-term call, just one. And that's it. Which is it's just disappointing me. You know, it's my little arrow. Come on now, do something. Do something. It's just ever since when did I buy it? Here? It's ridiculous. Yeah, it just doesn't want to break out. All of a sudden now that I was like, all right, I'm finally gonna get in. Now you want to consolidate on me. You know. Well, I guess this is where I thought it was going to break through and came back, which is a good thing. So we'll see what happens. Just do something, man. I want to see this. Oh, man, I should have bought a call spread instead. But it's not, even with all the good news, that's the monthly. So the monthly is looking good. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They say the ripples of the shutdown will be felt in 2 years and the housing crash will return. I heard about, I'm hearing, this next stimulus needs to come out. People's behind and they rent. It's already rippling. Like, what is it? Is it American Airlines going to fire 26,000 people? If they don't give money to the post office, my job is in jeopardy. Next September, the post office is out of money. And everybody in their world got money. They was throwing money to everybody. They didn't throw it to the post office. And I already see major changes going on right now, and let's see what happens in September. Are they gonna bail them out? Are we gonna privatize? I don't know. Is it gonna go to 5 days a week, 4 days, every other day? Contract out the truckers? I don't know. So, but it seems like big changes are coming there. Yeah, I definitely do. There's no way we just get out of this because we printed a bunch of money and there's no consequences. That's why the banks are just not catching any traction. Was they up today? That's the monthly. I haven't pulled up the banks in a long time. I actually did caught a little traction over here since last week. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel that, when, especially, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really good with the economics, but I could see. Yeah, I totally agree that it's coming. I think it's going to drop at the election. I think we only elevated because of the election, because he can't win if everybody's home and don't have jobs. If money is not in their pockets, he's not going to win. And that's why they got to put money in our pockets. They got to say, hey, companies, we'll give you $1 billion if you just keep these employees on the payroll. Just keep them on there. You know what? The money will even turn into a grant. It'll be free money. So that's unsustainable. I don't know if that's about to end or they're going to redo that with the next stimulus. Yeah, so I think they got to keep us pumped up until I think the election is when it, maybe before, because the stock market is ahead. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I really think now. Let me pull up that. Even though I'm bullish now, just by and only because of the chart, and I'm not really a strong bullish. That's why I was telling you about my positions. I think this could turn. I think we're up, and I think we might get like a bounce to here. So let me see if I can draw this and maybe keep it on the charts. I think something like this is gonna happen, and then we go up. That's what I think. So maybe I can keep that check mark there. I don't know what's going to turn it. Maybe when the market decides Biden's going to be in there, for sure. Or I don't know. I don't know what's going to turn it, but I think we're going to come back down. I'm thinking the W. Some people thinking the V. You got the V, the W, the U, the L. I'm thinking the W now. And it seems like, and it's going to catch everybody off guard. Look, when I did that Amazon video, people, go to the stock twits on Dre Trades. I'm Dre Trades over there. People was dogging me. Some people erased their tweets because I was going back at them and saying, teasing them like, oh, hey, what's up now? Because ever since I made the video, things been straight down. But people they drinking the Kool-Aid over there with the Amazon. So I'm like, yeah, everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid. Look, the Netflix, they was drinking the Kool-Aid. I think even after all these 5 stocks that brought us up, now that they'll realize everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid, maybe that brings us down. Like, we're really in trouble. Because we're only up because of these damn stocks. These handful of stocks. So maybe once they realize after this earnings that it wasn't really all that, yeah, they did good, but it wasn't really all that. It wasn't worth a double, a double. Stocks are doubling and tripling and whatnot. That's 1999-ish. And like I said, in 1999, when Cisco reported, and it was just like, we ain't really selling shit. That was the beginning. I remember that was the beginning because I was just getting in, and I was like, I was all in Cisco. That's why I remember I was in Cisco waiting for the pop, and I lost money, and I bought more, and I bought more and more. So that's when I realized that don't work because it went from $87 to $5 a share, along with everything else, Yeah, I don't even think Amazon, because Amazon was a .com, was, everybody was in trouble, So that's what it feels like to me, everything was good in 99. You believed in pets.com and whatever.com. And you believed in these were great companies, but they're gone. They're gone. I'm not saying Amazon's going to be gone, but at that time it was believable. Everybody thought we was going higher, even though after we done doubled and tripled the companies. Everybody was just on that train and seasoned for the buy low. When it drops by, because I was one of them, right? It drops, I'm just buy more, and just kept coming down and down and down and down and until you just like, I am done with the stock market. Went down for 2 years straight. If I can turn this chart upside down, that was the down move. 2 years straight, and everybody was out. You just had no faith in it, Then it went up, and then the housing and everything was all good. And now we have these rips back down, these 50%. So back then, because that's all I remember, it went down, took 2 years to kind of correct. And then in 2008, it took 3 months, and then now it takes 3 weeks. What's up with that even? 3 weeks for a major 35% correction, 3 weeks? And then we're back in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It's just ridiculous. Definitely weird things going on, So, you even look at these bottoms. Like, here's a bottom. Let's call that a bottom. And look at the lower lows. It's that megaphone. I guess is still intact. There's the megaphone pattern. So it could play out, and this will play out like that. If it was so just keep that in mind. You'd be like, "What? Don't bring us down." It could be disastrous. Look, gold is telling us something is wrong, right? It's telling us something is wrong. Bonds, something is wrong. It's not supposed to be like that. We damn near, that's not right. And the actual bond, like the 10 years, what, is it 0.6? Or is it 0.06, whatever it is, it's low, almost negative. And then we had the CPI, inflation's starting to come in the picture. I don't know how to bring up a chart for that, but that's starting to peek its head, and we don't want that to happen in this environment. Maybe that's what brings us down, so, and you've seen oil, we saw negative $40 a barrel. That's not normal. I don't know how to bring. I think oil/CL. Yeah, this is not good. Everybody's not going to buy a Tesla. What's going on here? Nobody needs oil no more. So, yeah, just things are not good. It's showing in all the charts. When does it explode? I don't know, but it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be a smooth transition. And so it might be, if Biden takes the White House, it might be that transition. It might be that. So yeah, I don't know. Should I sell my Amazon and buy? I don't think so. I don't buy gold. I know gold is going up, should be in it. There's certain things I just don't trade. And I don't know, maybe on a pullback, you could buy gold. I wouldn't sell Amazon for gold, though. No. Amazon's here to stay, so they're taking over the damn world. What is that? Yeah, that's the week. Yeah, that's the weekly gold. Okay, what did I pull up? The monthly? That's the monthly. You've seen the weekly. Look at the daily. Just straight up. It's going to hit that resistance. And so, that's what's up, man. We'll just buy good, solid companies that have no debt. Hey, you can't go broke. You can't go into bankruptcy if you don't owe anybody, right? You have to owe someone to go into bankruptcy. So buy these solid debt-free companies. That's my best advice. Or companies that you know is not going to turn. You heard the banks, they put more money in that delinquency fund. They saying it's not over. You seeing Delta and everything, they telling you how many months they can go with this kind of environment, else they're gonna go under. And everybody's almost in that same era. So next year could be ugly if it doesn't turn. These schools. I'm hearing that a lot of the kids are gonna just forego college because college is a lot of money. You're gonna spend 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 to. I think Texas colleges are gonna have class on campus but under a tent. You're gonna spend all that money to go to a college to not even be in college or to be on a computer. That's not the experience you're signing up for. So I'm hearing a lot of people's gonna just forget that. Colleges are gonna start going broke, even though I don't know how, because they're getting thousands, hundreds of thousands from people. With so I don't know how, but they are. There's no sports. What about the leagues, the SEC, the Big Ten, and all that? What about all the money they bring in with that? And it's not gonna happen. So things. There's a lot of things that's in the works that's finally gonna come to a head, and it just collapse. So that's what I'm thinking, and I hope it don't. I hope everything is all good, but it's just not a good picture. And there's definitely a disconnect between the stocks and the economy. There's a disconnect, so you don't try to connect them because it's a disconnect. And I don't know what the stocks is trading on. It ain't trading on the economy, and they got us thinking this is a bull market. It's a bull market. Okay. If the vaccine comes out, I get it. Maybe we could turn it around, but then the Fed's got to reverse things. We could tank just on the reversal. Let's say the thing is, let's say everybody got the shot. Okay, we got to reverse. We got to take the punch away from the market. Maybe start raising interest rates or whatever. We got to get that 6 trillion, 7 trillion, whatever it is, dollars back. How they gonna do that? I don't know, but it's gonna it's gonna be hurt. You got a house, right? Got your household budget, and times is tough, right? You start cutting the budget. Okay, we're not gonna get this no more. We're gonna get this. We're gonna eat ramen noodles and cereal, and we're gonna sell the nice car and get a shitty car. Everybody in the household feels the pain, even the kids. So we're the household, all the citizens in the United States, and we're going to feel the pain. Everyone, I think, is going to feel the pain somewhere to get back to a normal track. That's what's most likely got to happen, and the market's not going to like that. The market likes being drunk off the punch, that it's given. So, all right, there we go, man. There's my take on the economy. Oh, man. You buy gold when you get a large portfolio as a hedge. They say 5 to 10%. Yeah, that's what I hear. My portfolio is not. I guess I could probably. I was gonna say it's not big enough to buy gold, but maybe I should have some gold in there. But I don't know. It's just something about it I don't want to own. Some people they get the gold coins. Here's the thing, I don't understand it. Maybe y'all can help me understand it. Let's say all hell breaks loose, and I was the smart one. I got the gold. I got the gold right here. I got the physical gold. What the hell am I gonna do with that gold? Who's gonna want to buy it? And as you see, when the virus was happening, the hot commodity was toilet paper. What the hell? Who's gonna want my gold for some toilet paper? You know what I'm saying? Toilet paper would have got you more than my little gold coins. Now I know we still have an economy. You got to picture all that stuff being gone, right? So it's gonna be about food. It's gonna be about everything that was in that grocery store. That's what it's gonna be. That's the commodity. You know what I mean? So am I missing something? Having a shoebox full of gold. Shouldn't I have a shoebox full of water and maybe some ramen noodles and maybe some toilet paper and paper towels, maybe some bleach, maybe some things like that? Just seems like that's what I need. you know, to keep in storage, you know. So that's why I feel like I'm not a gold person. I could have it all wrong. I could have it all wrong. You know, I know. Yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel. I just feel like gold is not gonna. Maybe, you know, gas. You get some cans of gas. You need things that's gonna help you survive. That's what I feel that the new gold should be. That's why there's no guns. You can't even buy guns. They're getting wiped up, right? So I think that's the new stock. It's my personal opinion. So that's why I can't buy gold. I just something about me that makes me feel like I got garbage. Even though I know it's worth it, but we got a stock market. I could trade it. But suppose that goes away. There's no stock market, you know. So I can't trade it. And then I'm offering it to this guy for his water. I don't think he's gonna give it to me. He's gonna keep that water. I'm gonna just be sitting here with this brick. That's the way I feel, man. I don't know. Y'all gotta put it in the comments or whatever to let me know if I'm got a point or something. So it's all good if we have an economy. I get it, but suppose we don't. Suppose we lose it. And the way things is going, it almost looks like we can. You know. So okay, that's it, man. I'm gonna get ready. And hey, Mr. JRH, I appreciate you being in here. Juan Abelos, I appreciate you too. Of course, the jewelry box. That's my girl. Hey, I missed a comment. No, I got you. I can never read the Twitch comments because it's against in green or whatever. Bucks Drenger or whatever. Nuggets. LV something drips. Cashmatic. Oh, you wasn't here, Cashmatic. Said Netflix looking bad. Okay. All right, so thanks for watching, y'all. Till tomorrow. I like talking shit. You know that? I like talking about what I think. That's actually the reason why my channel started off as This Is Dre, because it was supposed to be a lot of what the hell's going on right here. And then it wound up just being straight stocks. And ammo. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I bet you if I had a box, which I do, of ammo, that will get me more than a handful of coins or a brick of gold. You know, I think the ammo will get me more than the gold. You know? So that's just what I think. Yeah, you can see it happening like right now. What can you buy? Well, I can get a hand, even though I know gold is, I hear it's not the easiest thing to get, you know, now. You can still get it. But then it's hard to get them bullets. Or they're expensive, you know. Gosh, they're expensive. Man. Anyway, so which way do you think Amazon's going? Greg, what's up, man? I was getting ready to end the video. I don't know, man. I did a video about it going down. I still think it's going down. Look at that. It's still to the moon. This is the monthly, right? We got it's gonna report. Right, as of right now, that's an ugly monthly candle. You know what I mean? I think we're coming down to these averages. You know, so right there's the 9 and the 20 on the monthly. Generally, when you get extended like that, you come right back in. The averages don't catch up to the stock. The stock always catches up to the average, right? So that's my bets. Just overextended, you know. Overextended. Just think, it was running up when all the businesses was closed. Well, a lot of things was open this quarter. This is the quarter of the opening trade. So all the money didn't go to Amazon. It went to other stores as well. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see reports next week. You know, I think they killed it, but I think they spent a lot. That's why I think it's gonna hurt. Or they just didn't kill it as much as, you know, like the whisper number. I don't think they're gonna beat that with whatever one is. You said you're new to your channel, new subscriber. Appreciate ya. Wish I had a bell to ring. Ding 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 ding. Thanks, man. I work hard for my subscribers. Thanks for checking me out or wanting to see more. I come on here every day and I do live videos. I sit here, I show you how much I made. Let me click, and you can see I lost $191 today. These are my stocks I got, my positions. And I talk about, for the most part, I talk about what I'm doing, not what you should do. you can ask. I can kind of give you an opinion, but I just talk about what I'm doing, and then y'all chime in, and that's kind of what I do. We talk about the charts, and for the most part, I've been right. I've been pretty spot on. I'm not, you know, the I don't have the I don't you know I'm not the greatest with the the market vocabulary. I'll stumble with my words and stuff like that, but for the most part, I read the charts pretty well. I just keep a few things on here and a little common sense, and we can make some money. I sell options, I sell puts, calls. I rarely buy options, even though I've been lately. But for the most part, how I make my money, I sell put spreads. And that's what I do. That's what this channel's about. Yeah. So check out the video on the Amazon I did a couple days ago, and you can see what I think. But now that it pulled back over the last couple of days, pulled back 400 points, maybe I still think it comes down, but maybe it could pop. I definitely knew it was going down if it stayed up there. But now that it's down some, maybe. But I still think it comes down. All right. So I got to go. It's time for my bedtime. Yeah, I work midnights. So I do this in the day, work at night. I got to make something to eat and go get some sleep. Thanks for watching. And Greg, man, appreciate you subscribing. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Dre. By the way, Greg, what is it? What's the little Dre Trades on Twitter? Follow me there too. Dre Trades on Twitter, Instagram. Comment in any one of these videos, and we could talk about it on the next video or in the comments. You said new subscriber. Oh, I got another one. New subscriber. Appreciate your show. Just watched 404 Trucker. Oh, he was live? Yeah, I watched this video yesterday. He gave me a plug. So shout out to 404 Trucker. He talks about stocks as well. He talks a lot about mutual funds. I think he's good on the mutual funds tip. And the actual stocks, invest. I do options. He did that video. I swear I was laughing my ass off if you watched this 404. You said yesterday, hurry up and lose some money, man. Because that's what gets you smarter, man. You can't jump in here and think it's all going to be, you're going to lose money. You may even blow out an account or two, but that's all part of the education. It's a process, and when you lose money, damn, you remember it. You remember why. And you're like, I better not do that again. You know what I mean? So the worst thing that you can do when you start trading is to win a lot of money or get a lot of money, right? So if I say, I think I'm going to buy Amazon. Let me go ahead and buy this call right here. I'm going to buy 5 of them. I know it's $20,000. Let's pretend it's 2,000. I'm going to buy 5 of them. And you had 10,000 or whatever you did. And then the thing explodes 200 points. You don't make 80,000. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. Because now you think it's easy. You'll start throwing and you'll give it all back to the market and then some. So hopefully when you start out, you lose some money first. I'm serious, man. Losing. I mean, that was such a good quote, man. Hurry up and lose some money. That was such a good quote, man. I like that. You gotta lose. Losing money will help you make money because it drills it into the head. That's why you can't paper trade. By the way, if you paper trade and you can make all kinds of money paper trade. There's no emotion behind it. It's a game. You just lose money, press reset, you got your money back. So when it's hard-earned money in there and you lose it, that hurts. So that's why you gotta hurry up and lose it so you can start getting smarter. Oh, man. You said no problem. All right, y'all. Yeah, thanks, Ken, man. If you go back to 404, tell him I said what's up. Even though I try to pop in on his videos. It's hard for me to watch other YouTubers. I have to catch them, because I do this and I sleep and, and then me and my girl hang out. And if I happen to not be busy and somebody's live and I catch it, then I can kind of catch it. But But I do listen at night to some of the people that make videos. 44 is one of them, but I don't comment. I'm a non-commenter because I'm kind of on the go. I'm listening in the ear. Matter of fact, where's my earpiece? Hopefully I put it up. So I listen in the ear and I'm doing my job. You know what I mean? So there's no time to pull out the phone and make a comment. All right, so thanks for watching. This was a long video. I didn't even make this video was only supposed to be 10 minutes and it wound up being long. Oh man, but thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate ya, and we'll do it again tomorrow. So Dre Trades on Twitter and Instagram. I don't do Instagram too much, but I'm on there. So thanks for watching.